Good morning, dear participants of this conference. This is for me a pleasure, and I'm very glad, the honor to be here, and also big surprise. Thank you especially, Roman, rector of this institution, to invite me here. I would like to say some words about the religion education in Poland on the basis of the book written by the Poles and published in London, and also on the basis of my personal experience because I am still working at school and I am teaching the future teachers in our Vincentian seminary. So Poland, as you probably know, is not so multi-religious, but is mono-religious. Is Roman Catholic Church, who is the main religion in Poland. And as you can see the statistics, I cannot believe sometimes that we have 95% believers and deep believers, but this is the scientific research. Probably it is true because in some parishes in Poland we have in the Sunday 120% of participants. You know why? Because the tourists come from the other parishes. So this is more than the inhabitants in the participants in the Sunday Mass. And also they declare to pray, and really this would pray one day or last a week, so the percentage is very high. But the situation is still changing. If you... too much. No. However, the religious is not, the spirituality is not probably so deep. This is the declaration. But if we interview them, so the believers accept the premarital sex, they can accept also the divorce, they accept abortion. So this is the problem, that many times the religion, the spirituality is more traditional than deep. But now we have a separation between the youth. Some of them are only in the level of the first communion. So they confess as the small children. They are thinking in their spiritual level as the children. This is I think the majority. And the second group is the students who are deepen their faith in the different groups, spiritual parish groups, who live the Bible, who participate in the different groups, and they are more conscious, and their spirituality is deep, and really they are very responsible for their faith. Still, the church has a good position and important role in our government. We are still have many discussions because the liberal part of the government are very strong now, and in the Catholic country we have a lot influence of the laicization of the liberal groups who are now in the government, and this was better during the communism to be in agreement than now during the time of the liberal government. This is more difficult to go in agreement. For example, the last months, our religious education is obligatory, as we will see, but now is not entered in the canon of the subject. It's out of the canon. That's interesting. This is probably the step to cancel the obligatory religion from our schools. And this is very dangerous for the church to be hidden, to be covered by the liberal movements. Probably this situation have the roots in the political in the historical. During the period of dependence, of partition, religious was very strong to sustain our identity. So I think they're similar to the Israel people. In the dependence, the partition was good time to grow up the faith. A simple sign. We have during the Christmas the special tradition, the dividing bread, like Eucharistic bread. And this is from the time when the Poles were deported in Siberia, and this bread was the sign of the unification of the family, and this sign exists. So the tradition is on the fundament of the basis of our religion, of our base. And also this religion helps us to survive the area of communism, where the religion was maybe next. Oh, I lost. Okay. This helped us to survive this time, but maybe the next. Particularly during the political changing, church has a very strong influence on the introduction of the religion education in the schools. We can tell also without discussion, without the long discussion, this happened very, very quick in months. And religion was introduced in the schools. Until now, the discussion, it is right or it is not right. Is this according to the law or not? We are still the discussion, intervention about this. The next, please. The law gives us the good position, the autonomy and mutual independence, the church and the nation, the government and the nation. And this is on the base of the agreement between our state and the Holy See, and also our law of guaranteeing freedom and conscience and beliefs regulated in more details relation because the state, between the state and a religious organization. Next, because help me. And the law gives us, our parents, the right to choose the religious education for their children. And in our situation, quite 100% choose the Roman Catholic. This is the tradition. And we have also the right to organize the religious education in schools, and also to organize the schools, Catholic schools. Teaching of religion is, of course, obligatory, and each educational institution dealing with youth till 18 years. So the education in Poland is obligatory to 18 years, and also religious education is obligated. The roots of this situation in Poland are in the Polish constitution. In the Polish constitution before the Second World War, but after during the era of communism, the religious education was withdrawn from the schools, and the time of laicization during the socialist era, during the communism, when the religious I am lost. Next, please. Okay, maybe here. There's confusion. Excuse me. What is now the situation in our schools? We have two kinds of schools. Public schools, where the religion is taught 2 hours a week. And also the Catholic schools, the same situation. And the religion is taught in the both kind of schools. But it is different, it is a big difference. In public schools, the teachers have very often the problems with pupils. And sometimes they cannot teach religion, but they can survive in these classes. This depends also on the preparation of the teachers. Because the textbooks are not very good. They are very prepared in very quick time, very short time. So all the teachers must prepare the presentation of other educational helps by themselves. For example, prepare the PowerPoint presentation and to be interested for the pupils. If they go well organized using the helps, it is okay. But there must be their personal commitment to prepare the helps. If not, then you can listen the paper, I can listen the paper. And this is the agreement without teaching. Instead, in the Catholic schools, maybe next. You told this is the similar right as the other teachers, Missio Canonica. They financed from the public funds covered by the state budget. And next. This is our experience of the Catholic schools. We have 560 schools. We are united in the special Catholic School Council. We have 3 meetings as the headmasters to be in touch, to discuss, to have the conference. And according to our Krakowian department, there is the Polish Catholic education in Polish schools. This is, you can see, quite near the 100% they participate in the Roman Catholic religion education. The rest, there are few of the not participate in ethics, and the majority of the few percent, they are believers of the other religion. Maybe some percent, a part of percent of the Muslims, Jews, of the other religion. And the Catholic schools have still the very good position because we have not only the highest results on the final exams. Really on the top of the Polish schools are the Catholic schools. And this is really top. For example, our school was the second in our Małopolska region. And the second reason that parents send and pay also for the education in the Catholic school is that this is the good level of the personal, of the human education, of the order in this school. And this is the reason that the parents fight to send the students to the Catholic schools. And this is a small number, only 560 in the 1,000 schools in Poland. But this is very good choice because the students are in the discipline. They have good education, and quite 100% of our absolvents, are still going on the high-level studies. Please send next, maybe, to next. What is more next? The religious education in the classroom, 2 hours a week, paid by the state. But we have also the additional pastoral activities, and this is important. For not only Catholic school, but in many parishes, we organize the religious education in the groups, like in our school, the celebration of the Holy Mass. Once a month, we have the Holy Mass for whole school. Once a week, we have the celebration for the boarding school. And during this Mass, usually we teach them the faith, because the religious education in our reality is not so about religion, but this is the transmission of the faith, especially for the people who are in low level of their spirituality, to express our faith, to give him God, Jesus, who is present in our reality. And this is the goal of the celebration of these meetings of prayer in groups, the prayer rosary. For example, we meet also for sing the canons of Thésée. This is the religious formation of the person, and this goal realized by the prayer or biblical meditation, liturgical music, choirs. We have also loved by the students pilgrimage on foot to Częstochowa, maybe in 4 days. This is the time of very strong formation, and we can see the results. This witness who we invite. For example, the people who are known in the Polish TV a few days ago, very known person, who can meet with our students and transmit the faith. Especially this year, in the year of faith, we invite these people, and this is the time of formation. In the conclusion, I can say that religious education in Poland is still officially 2 hours a week. It's very difficult, a different way realized. From the quite nothing, when the lessons are very bad organized, to the really formation, where is not good level of the lessons, but also the good level of the extra classes, extra school activities. And I think this is the hope of our church, with this small group. This is the church, the rest of Israel, who is after evangelizing the others, but this is our richness, and I think this is all. Very sorry for these problems with my presentation, but I hope you could understand me. Thank you very much.